Baltimore, Maryland. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On first down, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. John Brown, 34 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Carr now on first down. Going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
Well, it might be fortunate for him that he got tackled because otherwise he might have run all the way through the tunnel and even into the parking lot.
To try again after the sack. Carr. Quick slant to Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, We have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First down and more for Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. Obviously, you got to hold. Onto the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Room here to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Pernell McPhee with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They go with Jacobs. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 31, Jackson forced out to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's second down. Jackson steps away to his left. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but
Touchdown! Gus Edwards, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he will slide down with a good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here's Carr to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. John Brown. 41 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 73 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the